Hello everybody and welcome back to Crusader Kings, where we were working on some cultural changes here. We want to eventually reform from a bellicose culture over to an egalitarian one, and that's mostly for vassal limit purposes. So we'll start working on that when we've got 20,000 prestige. We have 5,000 right now, so we'll need to get some work done on that. I would like to go after somebody who we can fight. But it would have to be hostile forces. We can also raid. Ooh, the Byzantine Empire is a potential good option. Okay. So we're going to raise up our raiders over here. There we go. 125 extra gold, always nice. But not super necessary. Okay, we're just waiting for men-at-arms here. There we go. And do we still have our pirate hordes? We do. So we'll get those raised up, and we're going to head in over here. Now, these guys, they're not set up as raiders, are they? There we go. There is raid loot out over here. So we're going to head over. But what we're really interested in is fighting some of the armies that might be over here. That would be amazing. Sure, we'll gain 15 prestige. We need all the prestige we can get our hands on. So if we raid this, look at this. There's this army right here. We'll raid our way over. And we'll continue to raid here. Reduced troop levy, huh? Honestly, we'll take the development growth. That'll be fine. And we're going to come in here and fight the Byzantines. Well, technically, this is the Duchy of Strymon, but we're going to fight them. They are Byzantine, after all. And there we go. And how much will this get us? Wow. 661 prestige for that fight. I like it. So we've raided here. We're going to walk up this way and try to fight these guys as well. Yes, we will take attrition. Okay, we just got a son. We have 2 sons. So one of them will need to be disinherited. And we can always restore their inheritance later, but for now, that'll be fine. Okay, that is our player heir who is sickly. We hope that they are fine. And I'd like to come up here and fight these guys. They are running a bit. In fact, they're running a lot. We're going to come over here, and we're just going to come in and fight them. That is the best course of action at this moment. We've got 83 raid loot at the moment. And there we go. We gained 75 prestige there. Always good. And how much is this battle going to be worth? 579. These guys are, I think, leaving. So we'll hold here for the moment. And we'll raid down over this way. We're not enemies with these guys, or rather hostile with these guys. Which makes me sad. I would like to fight them. But we're just going to come over here, grab a little bit of loot, and then we'll head home. We did get over 1,000 prestige from this, so that's really not bad. These are the types of opportunities we need to be looking for prestige farm. Oh, hello. Right here. Nice. That'll get us a good chunk of prestige, and there's more right down here if we can catch them. We ended our sway scheme. Did we give one of these out, I believe? Yes. We wanted to revoke this title, and this was this. 51% chance of it. On decline, a bunch of people would join, so what we're going to do is we're going to finish up our fight over here. We can't catch these guys, but we're just going to head home, and then we're going to demand that, and we'll see if we end up fighting rebels or not. In we go. Cool. So there's a small amount more prestige. We really get most of our prestige from fighting battles, but there we go. Okay, I'm going to come over here, and we are going to demand this back. It's an act of tyranny, but we'll see what he does. He accepted. Fantastic. So this is now back under our control. Beautiful. That puts us at 7 of 7. Next, we need to do additional prestige farm. How much prestige are we going to need overall? It's a lot. So this one is going to be a lot easier to get once we switch over. Egalitarianism is going to be the tough one to go for. So that'll be 20,000. We have 7,000 right now. I'm going to raise up raiders over here again. And we're going to sail around over here and just see if we can find any other armies to go after. Sure, we'll join this guy's feast. Okay. This is sufficient. I do want to have our pirate hordes with us, though. Just on the off chance that they get finally eliminated. Cool. So we're going to head out and embark here. And I want to see, can we find any enemy forces? Or hostile forces, technically. Now, there are no hostilities between us at this moment. Okay, we are returning home now. And we could found a new empire, but we're not going to do that at this moment. Aha. We're going to hop in over here and raid this. That will make us hostile with the Byzantines again. And then we'll come in and fight them here. Cool. There we go. We win that fight. That gets us 291 prestige. And we will loot over here a bit. Offer concubine? I don't think that's necessary. So we'll be fine here. We do have plenty of children at the moment. We'll just continue raiding for now. There we go. These raids are not a huge amount of prestige for us, but they do give us some. Ooh, I saw this over here. Let's head down this direction. Okay, they are embarking. Can we catch them? Yes, is the answer. Beautiful. We're going to fight them here and farm ourselves additional prestige. We're almost halfway to egalitarianism. And that's great. We are very, very pleased with that. Cool. Court grandeur decreased. That's fine. I'm not too concerned about that one. There's this force here that I would love to go after. We'll just make our way up the coast here for now. Because there is a decent amount of salvage here. I'd love to fight this force. Sadly, we can't at the moment. We can get a new lifestyle perk here. And I'm thinking about moving off of domain focus. Potentially. For now, I'm going to go for Chains of Loyalty. And we'll keep that where it's at. Ooh, 75 more prestige. Yes, please. But I'm thinking about maybe moving over to the August tree. It's possibly not hugely necessary, since we do have a pretty good prestige farm as it is. But we need a lot of prestige at the moment. We need about another 12,000 after all. And can we do anything here? Yes, we can host a feast, and we will certainly do so. Welcome, friends. That would not be attrition. Okay. Any of these getting us prestige? That spends prestige, so no. Okay. Well, we will continue pushing through here. We are starting to take attrition now. Okay, 112 prestige from that one. And now we can call a hunt as well. That'll get us some prestige there. Fantastic. 150 prestige. And we need so much more. There's another 75 and another 150. We should... I'm going to let these guys lock in here. And then we're going to come down here. We should end this raid soon. We are taking heavy attrition. That was 73 prestige that was worth, so not too bad. And let's bring back our 655 prestige. Hello! This guy should not be independent. He would not currently accept vassalage, but we're going to head around and deal with that. That is going to be our next priority, I think. It will cost us a little bit of prestige. So that's fine. Okay. So we're going to head in here, and this guy's blackmailing us. Very rude. Are we okay with him having a hook? I think we are for now. We'll disband these troops. And for this guy, he needs to not be independent. We have a de jure claim here that will cost us 100 prestige. That is the cheapest way of doing this, though. So we will go ahead and do so. And we will drop our troops right here. We'll raise only our men-at-arms, as well as these guys. There's only 12 of them left. So that's nice. Okay, men-at-arms, let's go. In we go here. How old are we right now? We're currently 25. Okay. And our heir is no longer sickly. That's always good. Yes, show this guy in, and he will give us prestige. 75, actually 150 prestige. Cool. The siege is underway. We can create titles. That's another way to get prestige. So this duchy over here, we will go ahead and create. And that goes to this guy, de jure. And we're just going to give it to the correct de jure person. There we go. And this duchy can be created. That de jure goes to this guy. Let's see here. Show only recent. There we go. And we'll create another one. The Duchy of Mallorca. Now, we're not going to create the Empire of Britannica because we are going for the Empire of the Northern Isles. So that will be the one that we do there. But we need to create this, and we'll give that over to this guy. There we go. Cool. So that puts us at over 10,000. We will get a new steward here. And I wouldn't mind this guy. He's on foreign affairs right now. Yeah, that's okay. That should do. Our siege over here will finish up shortly. Interesting. For some reason, I didn't expect him to have 4,000 troops as a county. I didn't even look. Mercs. Okay, that'll do it. We'll raise some extra reinforcements over here. We're actually going to win this as is, but we'll bring these guys in, and then a few extra reinforcements. Yeah, we win that as is. Our men-at-arms are just too good. Okay. And that should have gotten us fame, not prestige, yes. That is unfortunate, but it is what it is. So we win that siege, and he has another county, I guess? Where? Ah, up here. Okay, well that's very awkward. I would like to make our way up over here. Sure, I guess that's fine. I'd like to chase this guy down. Oh, he's coming back. I don't know why he's coming back. And he has reinforcements right here that just didn't come in. Cool. So we're 97% war score here. Honestly, I think we just wait for ticking. That'll be fine. We'll come back over here. And we'll disband. Fantastic. There's that war over. We gain 30 fame. It's not ideal. We want prestige at this moment. But there. We got that. Cool. Okay, so I'm looking for additional opportunities to get prestige here. Sweden. Sweden might be an opportunity to get prestige. We'll raise up troops over here. Raising these as raiders. And we'll get our men-at-arms here. Eventually. Eventually. Yeah, we can pay the royal court a visit. Do we get anything here for prestige? The only thing we care about at this moment is prestige. Gain 75 prestige? Yes. Cool. So we did get some there. I'm just waiting for men-at-arms to show up here. Okay. I'm going to divide that force in half, and we're going to disband this half of them. But this is a half that is still gathering, so we're going to move these like so and disband these guys. Cool. So, those men-at-arms will show up eventually. I hope. We can hold court, but there's no real point to do that right now. We'll attend this guy's feast. Hopefully we'll get some prestige. Okay. I'm just going to group these together at this point, and, well, we'll just wait it out. Our men-at-arms will show up here very soon, in theory. Okay. 30 days left. There they are. So that's good. We will come out over this way and see if we can find any armies to fight. Raising a runestone. Yes, we'll gain 350 prestige from that. But what to carve? Our vanquished foe. Essex is fine. All I care about right now is the prestige. We only need about 8,800. Here's 37 more. And we are looking right now for enemy armies over here. Now, there's not a lot of great raid loot over here, right? But we are going to raid Sweden's capital. Our breeding project was successful. Good. Okay. So we successfully raided here. We're going to head down. Oh, hello. They raised up troops right in our path. That's very convenient for us. They get absolutely crushed, and that's 605 prestige. Beautiful. I love it. Yes, we will attend your feast. That's fine. We just had another son. And that, of course, means that this guy needs to be disinherited for the moment. Cool. So we learned someone's witch secret. Sure. And we'll head down over here. Getting some scraps of prestige from our looting, but in all honesty, we're mostly interested in fighting enemy armies. That's the primary way of doing this right now. So coming down here and fighting this hostile force, that would be great. We will happily do so. This is going to be another good chunk of prestige. There we go. That was only 360 that time. Oh, here comes more. They decided not to fight us, but we're going to try to chase these guys down, ideally. We'll see if we can manage it. They're parked here. Let's head in. We do get another perk here, and we will take likable. We're a very likable person. It also looks like we need to potentially start losing weight soon, but for now it looks okay. 357 prestige from that battle. And we'll just keep raiding for the moment. This is not the best loot in this area, but here's another 30 prestige. Always good. Okay. And then this is our territory right here. So let's just head on through here and put our troops down. We are basically out of supplies, so we'll call an end to the raid there. There's another 147 prestige. Cool. And here's another 150. And another 77. What other locations do we think look viable for this sort of farm? There's not a whole lot right now, if I'm honest. Over here in the Byzantine Empire, perhaps? We could give that a go. We'll raise our raiders down here. 75 prestige here. Fantastic. We now need about 7,000. And we're going to get another 150 here because these roads were good enough for our ancestors, so they must be good enough for us too. I'm pretty sure that's how that works. That's how roads work, right? I'm pretty sure. We're going to head up here. If we don't find their troops, we will backtrack and we will take Constantinople. That's 141 loot there, so that's pretty good. This council position, we can get this guy in place. Okay. Nothing? Sure. We'll go back to Constantinople then. Okay. So we're going to raid this, and then we'll raid over towards Greece, probably. And we'll just continue raiding unless we see any enemy armies. This ransom is acceptable. That's another 75 prestige, and we're barreling through this prestige right now. We just had another son. That's not ideal. That does cost 300 prestige, so that's tough. We don't have to do that immediately, of course, but it's less risky to do it immediately. Okay, so we're going to come over here and then over to Ainos. Fantastic. And it looks like this has been raided recently, possibly by us. But we'll just make our way up over here. We've got about 300 prestige worth here, so it's not the worst thing. Like, this raid will be reasonably successful. Okay. This ransom, yep, 75 more prestige. Cool. And this will be an additional, like, 42 prestige. Sounds good. Okay. Let's head out over this way, and we may just head home here. We are out of supplies. But if we spot anyone on the way home, we will stop and fight them. But it looks like there's nothing. Okay. So in we go. We'll disband that army and call that good. There's 405 prestige. Well, that's certainly a good chunk of prestige that we've earned. West Francia is having some severe issues right now. Good to know. If this battle over here... Oh, really? Very rude. But sure. If this occupation here was happening closer to this navigable river, I would be very tempted to come in here. As it is, there doesn't seem to be a lot that we can do on that front. This ransom is acceptable, and I would like to go through and ransom all of our prisoners, so let's just go ahead and do that. Fantastic. So now we need about 6,000 more prestige, or roughly like 6 battles. No, like 10 battles. Hello. This is a potential option right here. So we'll raise raiders over here. Yes, we have already looted this area. That's fine. Okay. This is a lot of troops, but we're going to bring them up over here. And we're not going to get hostile to these guys until we start raiding up here, is the thing. But I definitely want to get hostile to some of these forces. Okay. So that raid has begun, and at this point we can come out over this direction and hope to catch these guys here. I was hoping we'd be hostile to some of these forces, but we're not. We are hostile to these. So this is great. Yep, that 75 prestige is fine. And that battle was worth 469. We just became obese, we knew that was coming, and we are going to... We can't start losing weight at this point, it looks like. Okay, that's interesting. I expected to be able to. But we're going to come over here and fight these guys. That was a stack wipe. 508 prestige from that one. So at this point, we need 5,000 prestige. That's getting a lot more manageable. So I would like to head up over here. Yes, we're going to take very heavy attrition heading up this way. And I don't love that. I really, really don't. Actually... We should come over here and loot. just to get hostile to these guys. Okay. So we now have hostility over here. I was hoping that we would be hostile to these forces. Sadly, we're not. We can go up and continue to raid Sweden, I suppose. There's this army here, but they're tiny. I'm not really that concerned about that tiny little army. Okay. 19 raid loot over here. We could get a hunting dog. Sure. Amiable the hunting dog. I like it. Probably for the hunting dog should have gone with like Nosewise, but this is fine. Well, I guess we'll go ahead and return home. Kind of a sad raid, but we did get a decent chunk of prestige there. So that'll be fine. We'll grab positions of power, and it is about time to put a cut in here. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. And next episode, we are going to see about... Can we, once we're no longer raiding, can we start losing weight? Apparently we just can't. Might be due to our traits, because we're an eager reveler, and maybe? Maybe. Regardless, next episode, we are going to farm up that remaining 4,800 prestige that we need. You can leave your offerings to the engagement gods in the form of likes, comments, subscribes, and bell ringings, and a very special thank you to all of the channel members for making this video possible, including Casserole, Sigma162, JJ Gamer, Spartan News, Nick Smarty, Video Games Are Not Real, Dimitri H, Punching the Microphone, and all the rest. And of course, you. Thank you for watching. If you'd like to support the channel, you can click the join button down below the video, and as always, I will see you all next time.